Okay, so I'm going to do a flower. This is an advanced flower. There are lots of flowers around. I think this one looks the best, but it is definitely the trickiest. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to blow this up pretty much all the way. Okay. Now with this one, because we're going to do a very unusual tie method with this, you need to give it a very big burp. All right, so you need to make sure there's the least amount of pressure in this balloon as you can. So a really large burp. Tie it up. Now, what we're going to do now is first thing we need to do is find the centre of the balloon. Okay, up there like that. Just give it a bit of a twist, and then tie the balloon. Alright, now what we need to do is divide it into 3 equal parts. Okay, so it's a little bit of guesswork, but you can adjust it if it doesn't work out. Okay, so what you got now is you got like what should look like a whole bunch of sausages. Okay. Now what we do is we want to fold them on top of each other. Now the idea now is these ones here and these ones here, we're actually going to push them together, and when they meet all in the middle, we're going to do a half twist this way. Alright? And that's going to hold everything together. Now if you did everything nice and even, all your petals will end up fairly even as well. So this is the tricky part. So you need to pinch down and then you need to push them together. Now once they get together, use one of these fingers down here to pull it all together. Right, so now you should have all pinched together. And now grab 3 of them, alright, on one side, and just half a twist will hold this in place. Now, if you burped it really well, that shouldn't have popped. And then basically what you're doing is just position them. You should end up with 6 petals, just like that. And if they're all done even, then they'll all be the same size. It's not a major issue. But yeah, just end up with that. Now, what we're going to do now is the stem. Put this aside for a second. The stem is really easy. We're going to blow it up, leaving about 2 inches at the end. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing we did with the poodle tail. Alright, same thing. We're just going to find a small bulb at the end like that. Then we're just going to push it all the way to the end. Okay, now once you've got that at the end, and take a few shots. Okay, now it can look quite nice just to leave a little bit of a tip there at the end. And what we're going to be doing now is we're going to put this in the centre of the flower. So just for any of the petals, just slide it through like that. Okay, that gives you that sort of look. And now you take your flower and stick that between 2 other petals. Again, doesn't matter which ones. Alright, so that gives you your top half of the flower. And then to do the leaves, we're going to do the same thing we did with the basic sword, which is just to do a little bit of an S bend, and then pinch right in the middle, and then just do a twist like that, and then we're going to have our flower with our leaves.